Congressman Burgess Owens, one of Utah's representatives on Capitol Hill, and the congressman joins us now on American Sunrise. We appreciate you being here, sir. I'll tell you what, President Trump, you've seen it. He took to Truth Social. He spoke in plain, simple language. This was his post. He said, unconditional surrender. The president then went on to post the following. We know exactly where the so-called supreme leader is hiding. He's an easy target, but is safe there. We're not going to take him out, at least not for now. But we don't want missiles shot at civilians or American soldiers. Our patience is wearing thin. And then, of course, he does the old thank you for attention to this matter, which always, by the way, cracks me up every time he does that. So, Congressman, do you support a big U.S. airstrike on Iran's Fordo nuclear power plant? I mean, because that is what President Trump is currently weighing. Good morning to you.
Good morning, guys. And first of all, let's start off with, I think, the most important factor in this. That is, President Trump is our president. He's a person that is a genius, and look at anything he's done. He's a genius in business and in negotiating. He loves our country, and I made that point before being with you guys. Understanding that America's first, he's going to make the right decision. He's put together a cabinet that understands the process, understands what would happen, and goes through the process of what would happen on both scenarios if we do not do it, or if we do it. So I trust President Trump. I will say this. We're dealing with pure evil. I understand that. And when there's pure evil, there's no wisdom, there's no common sense. The idea of these guys we're going after right now, Tehran, is death. They trend, they draw to death. So I trust our president. He wants our country and the world to be safer, and this is one way to do it. Personally, I think it'd be nice not to have the nuclear on the table at all. And so how they work out that I trust President Trump will do it the right way.
Like to bring your attention to an X post that you posted. It reads, Iran is the world's leading sponsor of terror and must never be allowed to obtain nuclear weapons. Israel has the right to defend itself, praying for the safety and security of our ally and for peace through strength. I think it's pretty clear where you stand on the issue. So I'd like to ask what you're hearing in terms of the process coming out of the White House. What are some of the behind the scenes conversations that you may have been privy to? What more can you tell us about what's happening in private, or what are you willing to share with us about what might be happening in private at the White House?
Thanks for the question. I'm not sitting at the table. I can tell you the feeling of my colleagues, the ones that I talk with and have collaborated or talked with in this regard. Again, we're hopeful that we can come to an agreement, some type of negotiated agreement. But we also understand what we're up against. We have an enemy that's literally going after us and the rest of the world for 25 plus years. I mean, this is just who they are. They've used other people to create chaos and death. You see what happened on October 7th. That was because of the same country. So at the end of the day, we understand who they are, and we just want the end. We want the end of it. This is a very important moment for us in time that we can finally say, okay, no longer will we be threatened by bullies, by evil people out of this part of the country, out of the world, and we can move forward. That's where we want to be. And look at the Abraham Accords. What could happen if we're able to get Tehran in place, Iran in place? So I'm looking forward to, again, seeing how this works out. And as you guys are too, I trust the president will negotiate his way and find the best way to make that happen.
Congressman,
as the saying goes.
Go ahead, Terrence. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, as the saying goes, if they show you who they are, believe them. I do want to switch gears just very, very quickly here and talk a bit about the one big, beautiful bill. What are your thoughts and hopes in terms of what's going to happen? Obviously, at this moment, the ball is in the U.S. Senate's court, and we're hearing that what's being worked on in the Senate is significantly different from what you and your colleagues in the House passed.
Yeah, we'll go through what's called the birdbath. At the end of the day, the deal is to get the president's agenda moving forward. That's what was voted on back in November of last year. And I'll say this, if you want to understand what this is all about, the president understands the power of our nation is our middle class. Our middle class is where the American culture is divided, is defined and pushed forward. It's where the idea of dreams happen. And tucked in this bill are so many great things, whether it be $1,000 for new babies, 15% tax cut, which has been close to $10,000 take home, no tips on tax, no tax on tips, no tax on overtime. Those are the kind of things that gets people excited to know they can go out and work hard, save their money, build their future and their dreams, join the middle class. And of course, that middle class is what makes our country so unique and different from the rest of the world.
Absolutely, Congressman. You know, I was getting so excited to ask you about this. I almost cut Terrence off. I know that you are joining forces with Florida Congressman Byron Donalds, and you introduced a resolution that declares that fatherhood is, quote, essential to the development of all children. It's an issue that you're passionate about. I'm passionate about this. I can confidently and proudly say that my dad is my best friend. I hope he's watching right now. His love, his influence, his support has totally molded and shaped the person that I am today. Tell us more about this resolution and what it actually aims to do.
Well, for those of us who understand that, again, our country is based on faith, family, the free market education, the family is the very core of this whole process. And men have a responsibility to protect, provide, partner, and show first of all, the young men how to respect women and how to give young girls an idea of what the ideal husband should be, the leader should be. That's what men do. And we have failed dramatically. It's been on purpose. The hard left, the Marxists have attacked the American family for decades. And it came after the black community first. So I know what it is. I grew up in the same kind of family you just mentioned. I love my dad was my hero. He was a disciplinarian. He taught me how to respect mom. Matter of fact, the message was learn, love our country, respect women in authority. It is amazing how that works out, and I'm just thankful that we're now having this conversation to bring that the men back into the household and to take the responsibility it should be taken.
Well, Congressman Owens, we are thankful that you're a voice of moral clarity. Thanks for being here as always. We really appreciate your time.